Hello and welcome to West Country Wanderings. Today we're in South Gloucestershire again, that county which is south of Gloucestershire. It's a separate county, and we're at the delightful village of Acton. In fact, I'm talking to you now from their wonderful village green. I'll just show you around. It's got a wonderful maple, some trees that are giving some autumnal colours. It's also got a courthouse or abbey, an interesting level crossing and railway, and some beautiful buildings, and not forgetting a stunning church. So why not join me on this tour here in South Gloucestershire amongst the village of Acton. So how did this delightful village get its name? Well, the answer is in the stones. Yes, no, it's not. We're not in Avebury in Wiltshire, but in these stones here. You can see that. And the reason that's significant, I mean, obviously they've been cut from a local quarry to stop the cars parking on them, but it's the limestone. In fact, what's in the limestone, and there are iron traces within that. In fact, this is a formal mining village where iron was mined. The next nearest village to Acton is called Coal Pit Heath, and a clue there is that around that village were a number of coal fields. None of them are mined now, and in fact there is a town in South Gloucestershire called Kingswood. It's now sort of a suburb of Bristol, but it is a separate entity, and that was the centre of the coal mining area, the coal field. But here, around the fields of Acton, between here and Coal Pit Heath, was substantial iron in terms of the geology. And although I don't know the exact date that the mining ceased here, but I believe it was way back in the 18th century. It wasn't a Victorian entrepreneurship. And there is no evidence that I can see of any of the pits that remain here today, but if you have a look at the map, the OS map, I'll insert that now, you'll see where they're marked as their former shafts. However, quarrying does still continue here. What we're going to have a look at next is a railway line which takes you to a quarry, and it's still very much in use. Yes, this railway line is still very much in use. There is a daily stone train going from Titherington Quarry. I believe often it goes to Acton Yard in West London, and it joins the main line, the Bristol-Birmingham main line, near the station at Yate. But in fact there used to be a station here. This line originally went to a town called Thornbury, it's the nearest town to here, and there was a station just behind me there. Now we're just on the River Frome walkway. Just to explain, there are several River Fromes around Gloucestershire and South Gloucestershire. There's one that flows into the River Severn near the town of Berkeley. And there's one that runs parallel to the Stroudwater Canal and flows into the River Severn near Arlingham. This is neither of those. This is one that flows into Bristol. It actually joins the Bristol River Avon, and there's a footpath that follows its delightful length. So we're along the Frome walkway here, which footpath which actually goes right through, or just to the edge of this delightful village here in Acton. It's a little bit further along this delightful footpath and I come across something really interesting. It certainly looks like an old railway bridge. I've seen some old sleepers in the area, so we have railway sleepers there. And this bridge that's behind me, it's all rather curious because I don't know what line this is, so I have no idea. I'm thinking it was perhaps a mineral line to do with the coal mining. Perhaps it linked up with some of the lines around Coal Pit Heath, that area, because there were a number of lines around there. So yeah, we have a bridge parapet there, and also there's some more sleepers here. And now over in the woodland here, just there. And I believe that the track originally ran behind me, just along through the wood there. That seems to be on an embankment going straight across the bridge that we've just come across. Interesting. I don't know what railway line that was, but I'll have a look at the OS map again in more detail and see if I can find it. But I think it's probably a mineral line, as I say, to do with either the coal mines or the iron mines that were in this area. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's tour of Iron Acton. I certainly did. I'm going to have a look at the research on that railway line, and that's either been dropped in now or drop it in towards the end, and I'll include some photographs and a bit of music I've taken around. And I really enjoyed the church as well, St James the Less, really unusual name that, isn't it? And the Points family, I like that tapestry that the kneelers they've been done. I thought that was a really nice touch. The whole village here has a really nice community feel to it, which is just wonderful, and several people walking their dogs or just out and about said hello to me. Obviously I'm not from this village or these parts, it's about 25 miles from where I live, but it just has a nice friendly feel. So yeah, I've really enjoyed my morning here this morning. Hope you did too. If you did, please consider a like, share, comment or subscribe to my channel. There'll be another video along very soon. Until then, take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, all the best. Cheers now, bye bye.